Hi everyone, Savile Martin Greenwood here, and welcome to this virtual lesson. Now, this particular lesson today is primarily aimed at our students that are graded from green belt to red belt. However, those that are red belt and above, then this lesson will also be suitable for you if you want to do some additional training. As with all of our virtual lessons, please make sure that before you try doing anything that we're doing on this lesson that you've done the warming up exercises or an adequate warm-up routine prior to doing the lesson. There is a sample warming up routine on our website in the same location as you found this lesson. Now, in terms of health and safety, before you do any training, always make sure that you're fit and healthy and you are fit to train and do this lesson. And also in terms of the environment you're training in, make sure you've got an adequate amount of space around you so that you can move freely without colliding with anything, without hitting anything. Also make sure that the floor is clean, free of debris and is not slippy. Now, we normally train in class in bare feet, but obviously if the floor that you're training on today isn't suitable for that, then please put a pair of trainers on or some sandals, suitable footwear, so that you can train safely without hurting your feet. Okay, so we're going to assume that you've done the warm-up and you're adequately warmed up, so we're going to get pretty much straight into the lesson itself. Okay, so we're going to be working on some of our basic hand technique first, then going to do some of our leg technique, then covering a few sections out of the forms, and then hopefully finishing off with a little bit of our LCC one-step routine. Okay, so I'm going to come into attention. Okay, so cherry up. Here. Okay, now we're going to do Chumbi. Okay, so left foot moves out. Ready stance here. Okay, now we're going to do horse stance, middle punch. So remember horse stance, left leg stepping up. Okay, we're going to move into Kima Jasse. So left leg steps up, your left arm draws in here at the same time. Right arm as a marker. Step down. Punching left arm out here, straight in the centre, remember. Now, your stance, bending the knees, pushing your arms outwards over the top of your feet, okay? Now, as we punch this time, okay, make sure your feet aren't moving, twisting. Your hip turning into the punch as we do each punch. Okay, so I'm going to punch now by the count. So right arm first, ready? Hana, pull, set, net, hana, pull, set, net. Now this time we're going to do double punch, okay, so twisting the hips each punch. Okay, not your feet. Okay, ready? Hana, pull, set, net, hana, pull, set, net. Okay, now this time we're going to do low block using the left arm. Okay, so left arm comes up to right shoulder like this, your right arm dropping down, then blocking your left arm, pulling right arm in. Now we'll change sides, right arm comes up, left arm down, blocking low. So ready? By the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this time I'm going to block and punch. So you're going to block your left arm again, then punch with your right arm. So we come up, 1, block, right arm punch. Now this time blocking with your right arm first, 1, block, punch left. So by the count, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this time middle block. Okay, so I'm going to block this time with my left arm. Okay, we're going to block your left arm. So your left arm is going to drop down again, your right arm coming up towards the opposite shoulder. Then we're going to circle the arm to block with the elbow bend. Then I'm going to do middle punch opposite arm. So this time your right arm drops down, left arm comes up, block with your elbow bent, middle punch opposite arm. So drop, block, punch. Okay, drop, block, punch. Drop, block, punch. Okay, so by the count, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, our last one this time, we're going to do high block. So this time, okay, you're going to drop your right arm down. Your right arm is going to block above the head now, 120-degree angle. Then, high punch, left arm. Okay, now you're going to drop your right arm, so you're going to drop your left arm down. High block, left arm. High punch, right arm. Drop your right arm down. High block. high punch, drop, high block, high punch. So by the count again now, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And baru. That's ready. Shut, relax. Okay, so we're using horse stance today because it doesn't take up too much room. We're doing our hand technique, but you can also work on your hip twist. Okay, while you're doing the blocks, the same. Okay, so work on our first 3 basic blocks. Okay, Haramaki low block, Jundamaki middle block, and Sandamaki high block. Right, we're going to do a few kicks now. Okay, so I'm going to turn to the side so you can see better what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm going to move into Chumbi, ready position here. Okay, now your right leg is going to come back like this into Jidara and Chumbi fighting stance. Ready? Okay, now nice and easy just to start with. Just going to do a few lifting kicks. Okay, with our back leg. So those that are not too flexible, okay, maybe carrying an injury, just nice and steady here. Just going to lift it up, just middle section like this, not too high. Okay, nice and relaxed. So remember your front leg stretch, porigi. Your leg is straight as it comes up, not bending the knee. Okay. Now those that are more flexible, okay, you're going to lift up a little bit higher here. Okay, maybe up to hip height, and lift like this. Okay. So we're just going to do 5 by the count. Ready? And up, and up, and set, and there, and that's good. And I'm going to change legs. Left leg behind. Okay, now same again. With left leg. Okay, ready? And up, and up, and set, and there, and that's up, and up. That's ready. And shut. Okay, now your legs should hopefully be warmed up now, be stretched off. So I'm going to do some front snap kicks now, okay? So I'm going to move into Chumbi again. Ready position. Now, right leg back again. Now, snap kick, remember, we're going to bend our knee as we kick now. So knee comes up bent here, then your leg is going to straighten out to extend, then bend, then back, okay? So we're going to do 5 front snap kicks here. Ready? Let's go. Hana. Pull. Set. Hit. Dasa. And change. Hop. Okay, now your left leg. Ready? Go. Hana. Do. Set. Hit. Dasa. And barrel. That's ready. Okay, now for our second kick, our side snap kick. I'm going to do this from just ready stance or standing stance here. I'm going to break it down into our 3 movements to start with, okay? So if we're moving to ready position here, now you're going to lift up your left leg like this, into the centre. Now you're going to turn your body sideways on like this, so your bottom is facing towards the side. Now your leg is going to straighten out here. Now you're going to pull this leg back in to change position, then down, okay? Now we do the same with the left side now. So we lift, 1, tilt 2, extend 3, back 4, down 5, okay? So up, tilt, kick, back, down. Up, tilt, kick, back, down. Now we're going to do this. So full speed now, okay? So we're going to lift up, get that position, straighten out, back in again, okay? So by the count, ready? 1, and down, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, down. Now, left side. Okay, same again this time. Sorry, your right side, my left. Ready? Let's go. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Dasa. And sharp. Relax. Okay. Now the next basic kick we're going to do is our roundhouse kick, okay? So I want you to take your left leg back like this, okay, fighting stance. Now we're going to do a roundhouse kick when we bring the knee up to the front this time, and I'm going to turn the hip before the leg comes out here. Now our powerful roundhouse kick normally bring the knee right out from here, and we pivot all the way around before we kick. This one here we're cutting down on the speed, so we lift it up the centre. here, like this. Almost like you're doing a front snap kick. Then we turn the hip in to extend with our toes pulled in, like a fist, almost. You pull your toes in, so you're hitting with the top of the foot, okay, and the bottom of the shin. Okay, so I'm going to do first couple fairly steady and slow. Okay, so we're going to lift up your left leg. Ready? 1, back down. 2, back down. 3, back down. Now a little bit faster now. Ready? 1, and 2, and 3. Change legs. Okay, now your right side. And again, fairly slow to start. Ready? Lift. 1, back down. 2, back down. 3, back down. Now, a bit faster. 1, back. 2, back. 3, back. Roll. And shut. Relax. Okay, just have a quick drink of water there. Okay, then we're going to pick back up again in a minute. Can you? Okay, welcome back everybody. Now, for the second part of the session, we're just going to take out a few sections of each one of our forms, and we're going to practice on those sections. Now, in each of the forms, there's always a couple of sections in them which are more difficult to perform than others. So it's important that these bits, the difficult bits, are the ones that you practice the most. So I'm going to pull out a few of those sections of the forms today. So we're not going to be doing the whole pattern all the way through, simply because most of you are not going to have space to do that back at home. So we're going to have a look firstly at piano and chodan. Okay. So piano and chodan. Okay. So I'm going to do just as the form normally is, like this. Okay. You come into this position. You go 1, 2. Now the next movement from here, okay, is the first part of this form that you need practice on. Okay, so if you put your right leg forwards like this, you're going to look over your right shoulder, you're going to turn, you're going to do low block your right arm in front here and right leg in front. Now the next bit here, we're going to shorten our stance now by pulling the right leg in and twisting the right hand, okay, so the wrist is pointing upwards, okay, so we do these together, the front leg pulls in and the wrist twists like this. Now, I'm going to shorten my stance again here, okay, so my front leg here is going to pull in to make a T shape, as you can see here, okay, with my back foot and both legs straight. So from this position here, I pull in to stand up like this. Now at the same time while I'm doing this, my right arm is going to circle to do a hammer fist, so it comes all the way around and down level with the shoulders like this, okay? So let's go back into this position again, okay, so we've just done our right arm block. We look over the right shoulder, we turn, right arm low block, pull the front leg in, twist here, now your right leg again, pulling in, T-shaped hammer. Okay, so let's do this again. Looking over the right shoulder, turn, block, twist, hammer. Back into this position again, look over the right shoulder, block, twist, hammer. Okay, last time, okay, so I'm going to look, block, twist, hammer. That's ready and shut. Okay, so piano and chodan we've covered. Now we're going to have a look at piano and E-down this time. So piano and E-down, there are two sections in piano and E-down that you need to focus on. So the first section really is right at the beginning of the hymn, of the form. Okay, so remember the pattern goes to the left first, okay? So I'm going to do, for this part here, just to make it easy for you, I'm going to do mirror image, so I'm going to go to the right here, okay? So I'm going to drop into my back stance, okay? Now, your right leg bends here, both hands dropping to the right side, line of sight, you're looking towards your left. Then both arms, remember, we're going to block like this, okay? So your right arm here, high block, top of the head. This one here, okay, left arm, a little bit like outside to inside block where you rotate the wrist like this. Now from here, your right arm drops down in towards the chest. Then you're going to twist your hip, punch with your right arm under the chin, and left arm punching over the shoulder. Now we're going to step out from here, okay? So I'm going to raise up my left leg, or you're going to raise up your left leg. Your right arm comes straight here. As we step down into horse stance, you punch with your left arm. Okay, level the shoulders. Kimajase here, horse riding stance. Back ready again. Okay, let's do this again. So you're going to look to your left here, drop both hands to your right, double block, right arm dropping down, punch, Okay, then balance, left leg comes up, punch for your left arm. Back to ready. Okay, now once again, look, block, drop, punch. Balance, punch. Back to ready. Okay, a little bit faster this time. So looking, 1, 2, 3. Back to ready. One more time. Looking, 1, 2, 3. Back to ready. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite side now. Okay, so you're going to look to your right this time. Hands dropping to your left. Double block. This time, left arm dropping down. Punching up. Standing on your right leg and left arm. Sorry, right arm punching here. Back to ready. Once again, looking. Block. Drop. Punch. Balance. Right arm punch. Back to ready. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Back to ready. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Barrel and shot. Relax. Okay, now the next section in Piano Nidan is the next bit that we're going to focus on. Is where we've got past our first key up, and we're just about to head on the way back down towards the back side of the hall. Okay, so we've done this 9th arm middle block here in 45 degrees. Now, your left leg, you're going to push into front stance like this. So from our back stance here, doing 9th arm middle block, your left leg pushes into front stance here. Okay? Now, once you're in this front stance, your reverse arm, your right side, is going to do inside to outside middle block like this. So from this position here, I push my left leg into big front stance now. My left arm blocks here like this. Okay, so let's get this moving right first. Okay, so from here, look in, okay, push your left leg out, big stance, right arm block. Now, you're going to kick using your right leg this time. Front snap kick. Now you're going to kick directly underneath this blocking arm here, not out to the side. Okay, so I'm going to kick it here, step down, punch this time with your left arm drops down, then left arm middle block here. Again, reverse side. So let's practice this again. Okay, so on this position here, we move in first, big front stance, middle block, kicking underneath your front stand now, so right leg front snap kick, come down, left arm middle punch, left arm middle block. Okay, one more time from here. So we turn, block, kick, punch, block. And that's already bro. Sure, relax. Okay, now, common mistake that people make when they're doing these movements is that when they're doing this reverse block, is that they kind of try overturn their hip like this, so they end up all off balance up to the side. So your arm, your blocking arm is going to remain in the centre here. Okay, whatever you're doing, you're kicking here, punch, block, always in the middle of the body here, not out to the side, okay? Now, Piano Nidan in many respects is a massive jump up from Piano Chodan because you're starting to use the reverse side of your body, not just your front arm, front leg, but also, you know, we're introducing some kicks into the movements, and some of the techniques, double arm blocks, for example, a little bit more complex. So it's a huge step up, okay, from Piano Chodan. Okay, now, our next tune, okay, we're going to look at Piano Sandan, and again this time we're just going to work on front end of Piano Sandan. Okay, so if you move into Chumbi, ready, position here. So Piano form number 3, okay, again you're going to go to your left first, okay, so I'm going to look to my right here, okay, do the mirror image again. So you're going to look to your left, okay, you're going to move into your back stance again, so your weight dropping onto your right knee here, and you're going to chamber your arms like this. Now the first movement is just like basic form number 3. You block with your left arm, okay. Now from here, your right foot is going to step in to meet your left foot, feet together. Then your right arm comes out into like a low block position here, so straight out in front. Now from this position, you're going to turn your body to your left slightly here, and you're going to reverse your arms to block. So your right arm comes up, left arm down. Then you're going to twist your hips to the right here slightly, then you're going to reverse your arms again, two, like this. Okay, so let's come out to Chumbi position again. So you're going to look to your left, middle block here. Now, right foot meeting left foot, and right hand coming out, turn to the left here, block 1, turn to the right, block 2. Okay, let's do this section again. Okay, so look into your left, middle block, step in, and turn left, turn right. Okay, now let's do the opposite side, because in piano and sandan you do both sides, yeah? Okay, now you're going to look this time to your right. Okay, you're going to drop your weight into your left leg, and your right arm's going to drop down like this, ready for middle block. So middle block here, stepping in this time, your left foot meeting right foot, left arm coming out here straight. Turning this time to your right first, reverse the arms, double block 1, turning to your left, reverse the arms 2. Okay, back to ready again. Okay, so from here we look, block, step in, feet together, turn to your right first, 1, turn to your left second, 2. Okay, one more time. Okay, from here, look in, block, step in, turn, 1, turn, 2, and barrel, and sharp legs. Okay, now, again, common mistake with piano and sandan here is that students sometimes do this. Okay, from here, they tend to bend over like this. They're twisting their hips and dropping their height right down. You don't need to do this, you just turn to one side here slightly, reverse your block here, 1, 2, bending your knees slightly, okay? So don't over twist your body like this, okay? Keep your back straight. Okay, now, the next piano film in the series is piano and sardan, okay? So there's just one section in piano and sardan that I want to work on, and it's the bit that we do straight after the first key out point, okay? So if you don't know piano and sardan, okay, we're going to go through the movements anyway, okay? So in piano and sardan you get to a point where you do front snap kick here and you come down, and this is where we key up in what we call cross leg stance, okay? So we're in this position here with the right foot in front, left foot behind, doing back fist here, okay? Now, our next movement here, we push the left foot out backwards at an angle, so going towards the corner almost, okay, 45-degree angle. Okay, then I turn my hip, okay, this way, to cross my hands, okay? So my left hand in front of the right hand. So if I just turn around here to face the camera, this is the position that you should be in here, okay? So your left hand in front of the right hand open, and you're in what we call sacred dressage, side stance. So weight bent, okay, like this, on both knees. So our hands here now, open. The next part of the form though, we grab, okay, the fists close, and then as I open my arms here, okay, to twist my wrists, my stance changes into front stance here, okay? So from this position here, your left hand in front, we grab, then we twist open like this, okay? So, this is our point here, our back fist. So I'm going to push out, left leg, okay, at an angle, turn, cross both hands, okay, left hand in front of right hand, grab, open, okay. Now from here, okay, I'm going to pull in the right arm, okay, at the same time I'm going to kick, front snap kick, okay, I step down, then I'm going to punch right arm, punch left arm, okay. So let's cover this section again from here. Okay, so I'm going to push the left leg out at an angle, turn, left hand in front of right hand here, up, hands open, grab, push into front stance, pulling the right arm in at the same time kicking, 1, step down, punch, punch. Now, from this position, I go towards this angle now, towards the opposite corner, so I bring my right leg in this time, and it comes out, okay, to cross. Okay, so again I'm in this side stance, both knees bent, right hand in front of left hand. Again I grab, open, and this time pulling the left arm in as I kick.
Everybody, so in the last part of this session, we're going to be working on the front end of piano no down, which is piano form number 5, and then finishing off doing a little bit of one-step fighting out Il Seek. Okay, so so far we've covered some of our basic technique. We've covered our piano forms 1 to 4. So we're going to carry on in the sequence now and do piano form number 5. Okay, so the 5th one in the sequence of the piano hymns. Okay, so piano no down. The opening sequence, the movements aren't too difficult, but what is more difficult is the tempo which you are doing those movements at, and also the head movement that you've got to coordinate with those movements. So the actual blocks and the punches are not hard, it's the rhythm or the tempo and also the head movement that's difficult. So we're going to work on that a little bit today, okay? So I'm going to move into Chumbi here. Okay, now piano no down. You're going to go to your left first, okay? So we're looking to your left, I look to my right here, and we're going to chamber. So your left arm comes down here into back stance, and I'm going to do middle block here, okay? Same first movement as basic form number 3. Now from this position here, you're going to do what we call a hook punch. So your right arm now, you're going to twist, and you're going to do your elbow bent like this, 120-degree angle. So your line of sight is still here, towards your left. Now the next movement, you look towards the front, and then you're going to switch your arms over. Now you're going to punch with your left, and your right arm comes in, like this. Then we do the opposite side this time. So I look, this time to my left, you're going to look to your right, chamber, back stance, middle block, this time with your right arm. Then we're going to do hook punch, left arm, then we look to the front here, then your left foot drawing into your right foot, feet together, switching the hands over, and barrel. Okay, so we're going to do that again, okay, so just nice and slowly to start with. So we look to the left, chamber, left arm middle block, right arm hook punch. Now your right foot coming towards your left foot this time, switching your arms over, looking towards the front. Now, looking this time towards your right, chamber, right arm middle block, left arm hook punch, looking towards the front. Now this time your left foot drawing in, and arms switching over again, and back to Chumbi and shot once. So the movements aren't too difficult, okay? Now we're going to do this with a little bit of tempo this time, okay? So I'm going to go into Chumbi here. Now we're going to look this time, so if you watch me first, I'm going to do the block and hook punch first. So I'm going to chamber, 1, 2. Then I look to the front. Then the right leg draws in, switch arms over. Then you look again here, opposite side, chamber, block punch. Look to the front. Left foot draws in. About to ready. Okay, so with me this time, we're going to do the rhythm like this. 1, 2, pause, 1. 1, 2, pause, 1. Okay, so Chumbi here. So looking left. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2. Look to the front. Pull in. Looking opposite side. 1, 2. Look to the front. Back in. Looking opposite side. 1, 2. Look to the front. Back in. Look into your right. 1, 2. Look to the front. Back. And again, last time. Look. 1, 2. Look to the front. In. Looking opposite side. 1, 2. Look to the front. Back. Barrel. And shot. Relax. Okay, so I want you to work on this front end of piano down. Okay, for the next few days, next few weeks. So you get in this tempo. 1, 2, pause, 1. 1, 2, pause, 1. The first 2 movements, remember you're looking towards the side here. Then the third, you look to the front, drawing feet together like this. Okay? So this is piano down, the bit that I think you need to work on the most. Not just when you're at home, also in class. Okay? So practice, practice, practice on that. Now, the last part of the lesson today, or last part of the session, we're going to work on the first 6 Ilse movements. Okay, so Ilse, remember, is 1 set fighting, and there are 20 set Ilse movements that we do. So normally we practice Ilse number 1 to 8 from around about white belt up to green belt. Okay, so we're just going to work on the first 6 today. Now, hopefully you're going to have enough room for this. Remember, when you're working around you, make sure there's no objects around you, so you're not going to hit anything. So Ilse, remember, I'm going to do from the side this time so you can see what I'm doing, okay? We move into Chumbi first here, ready position. Now always, our right leg goes back here, and we shout here, we normally block and shout, then we step forwards, high punch, okay? So back to ready here. So we're going to do right leg back here, hop, then we step in, high punch, back to ready. So this is the attacking sequence that we do, okay? As before we do no one-step fighting. When you're playing the attacking part, okay, the rest of it is known as defence, okay? Now, the first one-step movement goes out to the right, remember, okay? So numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, we're always using the right leg first. Odd number right leg, 2, 4, 6, 8, left side first, or left leg moving, okay? So I'm going to show mirror image first, okay, from the front, and I'm going to turn sideways. I'm going to do these together, okay? So from Chubby here, number 1, you're going to step out towards a 45-degree angle with the right leg. On your left arm, it's going to circle round here, lock in with the side of the hand here, thumb tucked in. Then you're twisting your hips here to do right arm middle punch, then twist back, left arm high punch, then your left leg stepping behind your right leg coming up here ready for roundhouse kick, and I'm going to roundhouse kick, kia, shout, coming down here, that's ready. Okay, number 2, you step to the left, okay, so even number stepping out to the left, so we step out, we block this time with the right hand, twist the hip, middle punch left arm high punch, step in, right leg behind left leg coming up this time, roundhouse kick again, kia, arm down, back to ready. Okay, number 3, same sequence again. Number 3, odd number, stepping out to the right. Now this time as I step out, my right arm comes up ready for outside to inside block. I twist my hip, walking all the way across with the elbow bent. Then I twist again, middle punch left arm, high punch right arm, stepping back with your left leg, chamber for side kick this time, side snap kick, kia, shout, that's ready. Number 4, remember left side stepping out, left arm coming up this time, twist in, lock in, punch right arm middle, left arm high, stepping back with your right, left leg chamber for side kick, come down, back to ready, shut. Okay, now we're going to do these 4 towards the side now, okay? So sometimes when I do like this, especially when we're working mirror image, it's a little bit easier sometimes for people to see what's going on, okay? So into Chubby here. Now, number 1, remember, stepping right leg out, left arm lock, then 2 punches, middle high, step back with your left, right leg comes up, roundhouse kick, down, back to ready. Number 2, stepping out, this time to the left, right arm middle block, 2 punches, stepping back, left leg in, kicking, down, back to ready. Number 3 this time, stepping out to the right again. Right arm coming up, ready for outside to inside block, twist, block, 2 punches, step back, right leg tucking in, side kick, down, back to ready. Number 4, even number left leg stepping out. Left arm up, twist, outside to inside block, 2 punches, step back again, ready for side kick, and back to ready, roll. Shut, relax. Okay, so we're now going to go through these without the count, 1 to 4, okay? So from our Chubby position here, let's go through. Okay, number 1 first, ready, go. 1, 2, step, kick. Back to ready. Number 2. 1, 2, step, kick. Back to ready. Number 3. Out, lock, 2, step, kick. Back to ready. Number 4. Out, lock, punch, kick. Back to ready. Shut, relax. Okay, so one step number 1 to 4. Stepping out at an angle, okay, 45 degrees. Number 1, you're stepping out towards 2 o'clock. Number 3, stepping out towards 2 o'clock. Number 2 and number 4, stepping out towards 10 o'clock. Okay, the clock face. Now, number 5, number 6. Still the same thing again. If it's odd number, your right leg is moving back first. Even number, left leg moving back. But this time, okay, from Chubby, rather than stepping to the side now, you're going to take your right leg back. Hands on guard like this. Now, we're going to do a front snap kick, then immediately
we're going to come down into side stance and do outside to inside block using the right leg. So from this position here, we're going to kick, come down, outside to inside block here. So you can see both knees bent here. I'm in what we call side stance, sacre jasse. So feet offset. Now I just twist my hip from this position now. I do high crunch. Left arm high crunch, open up the fingers, clear this arm. Now, your left leg is going to come up and down, inside to outside chop kick. And then back to ready for roll. So number 6, okay, this time, okay, your left leg goes back, hands on guard. So this time you're going to kick with your left leg, left arm block, right arm high crunch, clear, then right leg inside to outside chop kick, back to ready. Okay, so let's just go through that once again. So number 5, right leg back, let's go. So we're going to kick, block, punch, clear, chop, back to ready. Number 6, okay, left leg back, so left leg kick in, 1, block, punch, clear, chop, back to ready, and shut. Left. Okay, so like last time, we're going to go through these from the side, and we're going to go through all the way through, okay? So we're going to do 5 and 6 all the way through. So, into chumbi. Right leg back then. Right leg back here. So right leg from the start kick to start. Ready? Go. Front kick, block, punch, clear, chop. Back to ready. Left leg back. Number 6. Left leg kick in. 1, block, punch, clear, chop. Back to ready. Number 5 again. Right leg back. So from here, 1, 2, 3, clear, chop. Back to ready. Left leg back. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, clear, chop. Back to ready. Sure, relax. Okay. So in this session today, okay, we've been working on primarily quite a lot of our piano and Hyung, just sections out of our piano and Hyung, trying to get those movements that are harder within the forms a little bit more refined, the timing and the execution of those techniques correct. Then we're doing, just to finish off with, just to mop up with, we've done our first 6 movements. So hopefully, you know, some of these movements, you've had enough enough room to move around wherever you are, to get the movements done adequately. As I said probably earlier on, it's harder for us to go through a full pattern, for example, because in all fairness, most people are not going to have enough room there within their own home or maybe outside in the garden to do that. But what we can do is work on sections of our Hyung just to make sure that we stay practiced in what we're doing. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this session, and hopefully see you again shortly to do the next one. Okay, cheerio. Thanks, Sue. Kamsahamnida.